day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Greatly Grant channel. In this channel, we are talking about the UAAG grant updates and information, and also we are also going to be updating you on the Theobarth and IMF and other grant informations. If you are new on this channel, consider subscribing so that when next we publish our next video, you will be kindly notified. Thank you once again for having me on Greatly channel. Bye for now.
This is coming from the president of the GCDM, Reverend Moses, who has delivered an important message to the entire ecosystem. Today, his address was a mixture of truth, encouragement, good news, and deep insight into the current state of the grant process. He spoke, reminding everyone that the situation we are facing today demands understanding, and that some section or the organ of the grant handlers are set to disburse in a very, very short while. Pay attention to him as he speaks on this. Why? It's a good news. Pay attention. Reverend Moses, your time now.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen in Grand Community. Good evening, captains of industries, cooperative societies, NGOs, companies. Good evening, corporate bodies that subscribe to different grants in Nigeria. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen of the press, gentlemen of the security apparatus in Nigeria. Good evening, all of us. Good evening, grant handlers. Good evening, our traditional rulers. Good evening, our religious leaders in Nigeria. I am Reverend Moses from Abuja. Today's date is the 10th day of December 2025. I am, by His grace, the president of Grand Community Decide Movement. I am here today to encourage subscribers of different grants in Nigeria and to review to you the state of things. I crave your indulgence to patiently wait for me during the broadcast and get the gist. But before then, I want to advise Grand Community that it is what you accept for yourself that it becomes a case. If you do not accept anything, it's not a case to you. And what you accept may be different from what another accepts. Grand Community, there is no frustration that could make you hang yourself or kill yourself. Because of these grants, you shall not lose your life, nor property, nor any of your relative, because you are thinking about the grant and had disappointment. 2, I want to address those who are selling slots and those who are buying slots. When there is no market, when there are no buyers, the sellers will not sell. People are buying slots, therefore it is encouraging those who are selling to continue to sell, whether they are genuine slots or ingenuous source. In as much as they are not genuine, they are fake, and in as much as they are not fake, it's a scam, and that is dubious and condemnable. Those who are selling slots, I want to call on you in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ to stop selling slots henceforth, because the report of those who are selling slots up to this critical time gets to my table often. I therefore advise those who are buying to also stop buying slots. If you stop buying, the sellers will stop selling. I want to be very factual and truthful to you, Grand Ecosystem. The truth sometimes is bitter, but it is better you get the truth. The truth saves you. According to the Holy Scriptures, the Bible says, "You shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free." The Igbo man says, no matter how fast the leg walks, the eyes will sit in one place and behold it. It has become evidently clear that the government is trying to regulate the inflow and flow of finances in Nigeria. Last week, there was a memo from Central Bank of Nigeria, which I believe those who are wise could read in between the line. The government is trying to correct and reshape the rate at which cash flows in our communities. And since most of those who have subscribed to these grants are our community people, and it's going to the community, and those who have been hungry, and those who have been perplexed, there's going to be a level of mad flow of cash. And value, money is valuable because there's a store of value. And store of value is as a result of scarcity. Therefore, it has become important for money to be controlled so that it won't be too much in the society and thereby make it valueless. To this end, the central bank released a memo to all Nigerians urging you that your cash flow or cash withdrawal for a week is 500,000 naira. I believe those who can read in between the line will understand that the government is releasing funds, but is bringing a mechanism on how to reduce the flow of funds so that the money can have value and retain its dignity. To this end, grant handlers have been scheduled for disbursement, but not all of them are going to disburse at the same time. These facts and truth must be with us, and we should learn to appreciate it. As many of them that are ready, they are queued on the line to disburse. This week, as I'm talking to you, between now and a very shortest possible time, a grant is going to be disbursed. After interacting with the grant handler, with the permission of Professor Theophilus Eloche Oboni, I'm here to announce the good news to you that within a very shortest possible time, Theobarth Global Foundation will be pouring out its content. And I believe those who are in Theobarth Global Foundation, an announcement has been made on your channel for only mothers to assemble. And I know those who are concerned will understand what I've said. Mothers have been invited to assemble. So I believe Theobarth is ready to pour out. Secondly, the community development project is also set to pour out after Theobarth Global Foundation is out. But it's going to be controlled so that the flow of finance and cash in the society will not bring the money down and make it valueless. Having said that, the biggest grant, the mother of all grants, and the father of all grants is having a challenge of so many beloved ones who are demised around him. To this end, I believe the body language of the system is to allow him take care of himself and his families before he comes back to do the needful. But meanwhile, these two I've mentioned aforehand will be releasing their content to the community. I congratulate those who subscribe to Theobarth Global Foundation. I congratulate those who subscribe to Community Development Project, which are handy as I'm speaking with you. Therefore, cheer up everybody, and receive the news with thanksgiving. I want to encourage all mothers that are coming to Abuja, as you are told, and all NGOs, do not be selfish with it. As many of you that do not have the app to disburse, I will kindly advise you to hurry up and do that so that you can disburse even if it is by the weekend. Ladies and gentlemen, excuse me. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to encourage you, let it go round. Let it go round. Whatsoever is coming, let it go round so that it can cushion the hardship in the house. My brothers and sisters, needless to continue to delay you. As you know, since things are already ready, our tweeting has been completely put to hold to allow the system to dish out what is going to dish out to Nigerians. I appreciate all the grant handlers that have made and worked tirelessly to pour out their content, and I appreciate all the government functionaries who have made sure that they've successfully queued up these grants for the poor masses of Nigeria. Rejoice and be happy, because your night is ended and your day is here. Joy cometh in the morning, and I want to declare to you that it is morning. I want to appreciate all my coordinators in the 36 states of the Federation. I want to appreciate my ESCOs who have always stand by me. I want to appreciate all coordinators of all grants, especially the Community Development Project Grant, aka Pioneer, who have stood to bring information from their side. As I said, I still repeat myself, the government is the sole entity that regulates the flow of funds in the country. I want to give you this very little example. If you have a 3-bedroom flat and a store, and you are to take a trailer load of foodstuff, it is a blessing, but a curse in a disguise. Where will you load the full trailer of foodstuff? If you are not careful, before you go to 6 months, some of the products will begin to rot and waste. Therefore, it is important for the government to regulate the flow of funds in the country so that the money will retain its value. Those of you who are discouraged, don't be discouraged. 1,000 miles start at a point. When you want to count 1 to a million, you start with 1. I therefore sincerely congratulate all grant subscribers, because we are starting with 1 by this week, God's willing. Good evening and God bless you. I remain your brother and friend, Reverend Moses from Abuja, the president of Grant Community Decide Movement in Grant Community. I appreciate all of you. Today remains the 10th day of December 2025. Thank you. The time is 7 o'clock at dot.
All right, thank you very much, Reverend Moses, for your submission for this. I think this is actually very matured, and we have a good news there that Theobarth is pouring out its content in a very short while, and mothers are queuing up. He began by telling the community something very important, that whatever you accept becomes your reality, and whatever you refuse to accept can't control you. And I think in simple English, we're just saying that if we allow negativity and confusion to enter our minds, then those things will become a burden to us. But if we choose to stand and stand on faith, the situation will not defeat us. He has encouraged everyone to guard their minds and focus on what is true instead of what is being fabricated by some impatient people. Then he also talked about the buying of slots and all that. I think we might have to dwell on this in subsequent VN so that this does not take too long. It's not take too long, but I think the most important aspect here is that that crucial clarification regarding disbursement, that grant handlers are now already scheduled for disbursement, but not all of them are going to disburse. at the same time. This means that the process is already in wheels, but the release will come in batches, and some group will receive earlier while others will follow afterwards. It's not a simultaneous release, and that is why some people may hear different updates depending on their cluster or coordinators or their particular handler. And we should just remain calm and stop assuming that something is wrong simply because maybe some organ did not receive anything currently. All right, so it's going to be a staged approach, and it's not a sign of trouble at all. It's only a structured way of ensuring that there is order and compliance with the financial regulations of the country. So grant handlers and disbursement must follow the directive that is given to them, and each handler's turn would definitely come. So communities, we have to trust the process and avoid unnecessary panic. We're just right about the point where the miracle shakes. So we're encouraged not to lose focus. Currently, we are closer to the breakthrough than a lot of people realize. Do not accept negativity, or it will become your reality. Slot sellers only continue buying or continue because buyers are encouraging them, and the truth is bitter but necessary to accept. The government is currently regulating cash inflows across the country, and grant handlers have their disbursement schedules. Not all will receive at once. The process is active, and patience is ultimately required. This is a reminder that the community must stay focused, avoid confusion, and trust the journey that is already unfolding before us. Thank you very much.